this looks good. Maybe I should turn more like that. Oh god. Ooh. Okay, I have a lot of shit here. Although I did actually clean my studio recently. Yeah, I don't know, a bit messy. Wow, and I also, like, I didn't record a video for a while because there's actually quite a lot of people at the studio lately, like, also late in the evenings. So, I don't know, I kind of feel weird recording when there's someone here because, I don't know, talking to a camera is kind of weird overall, but I just kind of feel like doing it, but I think I need to work up to being able to talk to the camera when there's people around. And also I feel like it's kind of annoying if, you know, other people are trying to work and then I'm just like yapping here. Yeah, so today I actually had just a beer at work and then I was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm going back to work. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit inspired today because I actually have some exciting open calls I saw online, and you know, I'm going like I don't know, I'm oscillating between wanting to participate in some and then just not wanting at all because you have to deal with rejection quite a lot, and you know, I feel like any artist has to work up a bit of resistance or work out. I think work up. Yeah, like create some resistance in their mind towards those things, but it's definitely not the easiest thing, I feel like. And even when you think like, oh yeah, I'm already good with it, you still sometimes get like, oh, that kind of hurt, that was kind of a zinger, you know. And I don't know, somehow lately I had a lot of like kind of not wins in regards to applying and stuff, and also I've been trying to make my own project for a while. And like, not that I feel like I gave 100% to it just yet, because I feel like I've been dealing with a bunch of other things in the background, so I just didn't have the mental space, I feel like, to give 100% to it. But still, like, even those bare minimum that I gave still didn't pay off. But once again, it's not like I tried everything yet, I feel like, so maybe it's not the best metric to judge it based on. But yeah, all the other like open calls I was applying to were definitely no's. Although there was one potential one that was actually quite positive, and I even like interacted in DMs with this like online entity. I don't know if they actually have a physical gallery. I think they do because I checked them out on the maps and they have a location in Berlin and they do list themselves as a gallery. So maybe something will come out of it, but I haven't heard from them like in a month, I think. Even though they said like, oh yeah, we're still interviewing process, we love your stuff, and like it's amazing, but we just have a lot of applicants, whatever. But yeah, tomorrow I think, or on Friday actually, most likely, because I'll be a bit more fresh-headed, I'll apply to some open calls. They're actually quite nice. Some of them are like deceptively saying free application or something to that effect, so it's like almost implying that yeah, application is free, which we love. But then the question is like, is participation paid? I don't know, sometimes it's hard to tell, and I really don't like this kind of tricksy language, you know. And I don't know, lately I just like, I'm super not interested in all of these type of projects where I have to pay for participation, even if it's like past a certain level of jury. I don't know, it just feels strange, and I'm like, okay, it obviously is kind of a filter in the end of the day. People who don't have even 10 euros to spare like can't participate in it, and they might be like amazing artists, and that probably cuts me off from actually learning something from actually talented people. Not saying that the people who pay for those things are not talented, but also it still is a filter, right? Like money is a filter. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I actually stopped painting so much on canvas lately. I'm trying to focus a bit more on drawing again, because I feel like I spend a lot of energy on trying to learn painting, so to say, because I was a drawer for the longest time, and like I knew it like, I don't know, like the back of my hand. It sounds weird to say about drawing because I'm literally drawing with my hands, but I don't know, yeah, I really was familiar with the technique and how I draw it and how I feel when I do it, and like it was just a very familiar thing. And painting was super new, and it kind of still is, but I'm feeling like I want to take a little bit of like a step back, and maybe it can also help me reconnect a little bit with some things that I feel like sometimes I forget you know, and I would like to remember. Not because I'm not ready to change or something, but it's more like there's a certain sentimental feeling towards those things. Yeah, I'm saying a lot, I'm noticing. I feel like today is a bit of a slow brain day. But yeah, I'm drawing a bit more on paper. I mean, I have this sketchbook. I've been drawing in this type of sketchbooks for the longest time. I've had them since I was in high school. This Canson Croquis sketchbook. The paper is amazing. I don't know, something about it is the best. Like, have these really fun color pencils, also the best. Just like the cheapest shit. I mean, this paper is not the cheapest, but the pencils are the cheapest ever, I would say. They're pretty like basic. But they work perfectly with this particular paper. They just lay so well. It's not super thick, but it's also not super thin, and it has a nice yellowish tint to it. Usually I would draw in my Leuchtturm sketchbook, which I can bring everywhere because it's quite small. It's like a A5, I think. But I filled this one up already and the year is not even over. I usually buy it for like a year, but lately I've been filling them up quicker. Yeah, but that's why I also want to come back to this a little bit, because it also forces you to be more focused in a way, but also it's a bigger format, and I feel like sometimes I kind of get trapped in the smaller version. It just kind of, it's nice like a diary, definitely, but I feel like if I want to do more complete concepts for paintings and stuff, it's better to maybe return to something more of this size. Yeah, so that was the thing I was doing, a little bit back to the roots in this sense. And then I also started doing more painting on paper, because like honestly, I enjoy the output of having a canvas produced after I finish a painting, and it's very satisfying and very tactile. However, it does take a lot of time to stretch a canvas and to prime it and all that stuff, and then also it feels like more precious in a way, so like I almost sometimes feel hesitant to paint directly on it, you know, because I need to, I guess I only have so many canvases stretched, right? And like if I don't work it out in the amount of tries that I want to work it out, I'll have to paint over it, so I almost don't have a chance to come back to it. But with paper, like, because it's so much cheaper and it doesn't require a lot of work to set up, I can feel in myself a bit more liberation to just go back in there and rework something maybe, or I don't know, just scratch that completely, because it's not like I have to unstretch the whole thing and then prime it again and do the whole thing and like build the frame, whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a nice change of pace. The paper is not the best because it's actually acrylic paper, so the oil paint is actually kind of gliding too much on it. I never understood it, honestly. Even for acrylics, it wasn't that nice of a feeling. I don't know, it felt too glidey. I kind of like when the paint is a bit more crunchy, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that doesn't give it, but it's also kind of a fun challenge to try to find a workaround and maybe find new techniques, you know. It also kind of produces a very interesting, almost translucent effect, no matter how opaque the paint actually is to begin with. Yeah, so that's kind of the experimentation phase right now. And also, I almost finished taking off all of the paintings off, the old ones, so these are all gonna be updated later, and then I have just those 4 tiny ones. Actually, there's like 5, but the one is hiding. But it's basically pretty much done. Oh no, sorry, there's also 2 down there. But basically, yeah, we're getting close, and then I'm totally liberated from it, and the next step would be obviously stretching more of the canvases. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna pause on that a little bit and just, yeah, chillax and try to liberate my mind a little bit, because I'm seeing it again in myself. I'm trying to catch up to something, and this something is like completely arbitrary, and I'm like, I'm doing this for myself at the end of the day, right? Like, I want to share things, etc., but it doesn't force me to have a certain format. I don't want to feel that ever in my life, you know, that I'm forcing my work into a certain format because of a certain image that I'm supposed to have or whatever. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of the update for today, and yeah, I don't know what I'm eating for dinner. Well, actually, I do know, but I'm not sure if I really want to. I had such a huge lunch, and I had that beer as well, so I'm pretty full. But yeah, if I were, I would be eating rice and tofu today, which I prepared yesterday, which were delicious. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna eat it today. I'm pretty full now. So yeah, if I do, I'll put it in the thumbnail. If not, then you'll see something else. All right, bye.